Shredlight SL-1000's. I finally got them in, and I'm so stoked. So the SL-1000 is significantly bigger than the SL-200. It features an 18650 cell inside of it for a lot more power density and life. It has a USB-C charger, which is just great because everything should be on USB-C chargers now. The lifetime on these things are amazing. From totally empty to a full charge, you're looking at 3.5 hours. And if you're running the lights, depending on which mode you're in, you're going to get at least 1.5 hours of run time, but up to 50 if you're in the lowest mode. And then it's got a whole bunch of burst modes. The brightness modes, there's 4. And then it's got 4 different flash pattern modes. And depending on which flash pattern mode you're in and the brightness setting, you could get anywhere from 6 to 250 hours of runtime on these things. Yeah, that's crazy. So yeah, it's got 4 brightness modes for like the constant on. And then it's got 4 different flash modes, and all of the different flash modes correspond as well with the different brightness modes. So you've got a constant on, you've got a constant burst, slow flash, fast flash, and then burst flash. So those are the different flash modes. It's got 2 buttons on the side to turn the unit on and off with, to cycle through modes, and then on the top it's got a button that you can adjust the brightness with. And you can also lock this thing so it doesn't turn on in your backpack by holding that button down until it goes into the lock mode. This thing is so bright that it can get super hot, so that's why it has the lock mode, because you don't want to turn it on inside your backpack. Additionally, if it gets too hot, like if you're sitting there and it's on bright and it's in the summer, it'll automatically step down before it overheats the actual light, which is really important. And when you turn it on, it automatically goes into the safest, lowest mode in which you need to turn it up. So there's a way to disable that and make it come on full brightness. Read the fucking manual, figure out how to do that. And then you can have it turn on in full brightness if that's what you want. And then the one question that I'm sure you're having, well, 2 questions is, 1, is it waterproof? It is. It is so waterproof. They've definitely upped the waterproof ability, the waterproofedness, the resistance to water incursion in this set of lights. And it mounts all your existing S-Lock hardware. So if you're using the SL-200 lights, your SL-1000 lights will fit onto your current existing mounting hardware. Depending on where you mount, it's going to depend on how far your throw is. The cool thing with these is they actually come with 2 diffusers as well. So you can have your standard light on, which is the standard throw distance. And then if you throw on one of the diffusers, you can spread that light out a little bit of where you're looking at. You throw on the second diffuser instead, and you can spread it out a little bit more. So you really can kind of customize exactly what you're doing with your light here. All sorts of mounts for them. You could mount it on your helmet, which I do. Tip, when you're riding on the trails and you're coming up on someone, if you have a light on your helmet, you cover that up so you don't blind them. So you can mount this thing on your board. I would do a top mount. I wouldn't do an under mount, but you can do it. And you might even be able to fit these things on your existing boards, you know, underneath, depending on what your clearance is. But you'll have to check that out and see. Like I said, I would recommend mounting up top, or using a clip that clips onto like your backpack, or mounts onto your helmet, or even clips onto your shirt sleeve, something like that. The evolution of the Shredlights, y'all. We got the OG Shredlight right there, the original Shredlight, the original mount brackets on low flash. Then right next to it, we've got the SL-200, and then we got the SL-1000 there. That light is fucking huge. So we're gonna go set them up down here. An OG Shredlight on high, which I swear does not fucking look much different. Up next, we've got the SL-200, much brighter. We're gonna put this on 3, so it's on high. That's a pretty big difference there. Now, the Shredlight 1000. This fucker is so bright. anyways, that's the SL-1000. I'm really stoked. Yeah. If you guys have any questions at all, drop me a comment below. I got a link to it down in the description. And yeah, stay up. Like, comment, subscribe. Drop me a comment if you got them. Love you guys.